Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to MME Live. This is old school MME Live with Brian and Sci-Fi Dragon. Sci-Fi, I'm sorry, change of plans. Tonight's episode, we're going to react to Doomcroc and the Clown Corner. Can we do that instead?
No.
No, why?
Because I'm tired of Doomcock and all his shenanigans.
Oh, I don't know the chat. You decided. Chat, are you there? No, we'll talk about Jared Leto.
Phobic has quit on the stream, it seems, because he said that he referenced that you guys waited too long to start the stream.
What? No. Really?
Yeah, he said very odd. They must want the show to fail. That's what he said.
No, I think he's talking about Jared
Bringing Leto back.
Oh,
okay. Are you there? Are you still there, Phobic? Hey, Mladen, you want to come on here? You got any? You got some movie news, Mladen? I'll send Mladen a link too.
I expected this stream to be more packed with the DC guys.
They don't care about me anymore.
Really?
They left me.
They do their
my DC fans, or my fellow
Friends.
DC YouTubers. I stopped covering DC. They don't care.
Well, I mean,
No,
I can't blame you because talking about DC constantly kind of gets old after a while.
Well, Sci-Fi. You're very you're a pushy producer. This is the way YouTube goes. You have to go one subject hard. I can't. I even lose interest after a while, though. Yes.
Yeah,
and I'm all for it.
but then that explains why my YouTube channel is kind of slowly growing and not like exponentially growing.
Right. You have to do one subject. Once you get those YouTube analytics, you get more views than possible. You got to pump out 100 videos on that subject. I can't do it. I'm like, there's only so much I can say.
I can't do it.
Okay, so
because I'm one of those people who like gets really like into a topic for a while, but then I lose interest after a while.
Yeah,
and I get interested in another topic.
Yeah, so Sci-Fi
like I'll
Dragon,
be really into Godzilla for a while, and then I'll be into something
come on,
completely different.
that's no. If there was Godzilla news, you'd be covering it every day. When it comes out, you got to do 50 videos that month. Sci-Fi when it eventually comes out.
Well, yeah, of course I'll do videos on it, but right now it's kind of like I want to do other videos too about other topics.
Yeah. Sci-Fi Dragon says perhaps you could give me a link if your panel isn't packed to the brim. It's not packed to the brim.
I know. I thought it was going to be packed.
No. Yeah, that you assume too much. My DC fans ghosted me, except Geeks Cosmics. He's here. Hey, Geeks Cosmics Entertainment. So hyped. Yes,
we all know that Phobic doesn't like DC.
Well, he's not
the movies.
He's going to in the future. He's going to. That Tommy Tallarico interview on Monday. Woo, that was great.
That was great.
but
I didn't watch it yet. I was busy with other stuff. Sorry.
But I want to say I saw what you did there.
Oh yeah. There's another reason I did that. Yes, and it made Ian. I'm gonna do a separate video on that troll.
Oh, his reaction was so great though. I mean, I was like, Enosh, you're the best, dude.
Yeah.
Wait. Ian was on the stream with you guys.
He out Enosh.
Oh yeah, you know how Enosh starts showing his stuff, and everyone's like, we're like shocked and jelly. Yeah. Tommy just dunked on him. He's like, yeah, that's what you got. This is what I got.
Yeah, I'm friends with
you have an action figure. How about a full statuette in the original costume?
Yeah, signed by George Lucas.
Yeah, I can call George Lucas anytime, and then
I've done work.
Enosh is going. I can't take it. Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah. All right, Mladen. I'm not excited about this news. Why are you bringing him back? What?
Well, I mean,
Leto was not received very well as the Joker to the general audience. That's the problem.
But like the Aircut supporters will argue that it's because that we didn't get to see his full performance.
I didn't.
So, but
care.
I'm
I
not too
didn't like
sure.
it.
Doom Croc is better than DC Topics. I don't agree with that. I don't agree
No,
with that.
no, he's way better. I mean, DC topics are way better than him. Sorry, I
I will
got
say-
mixed up there.
I will send movie top news, but I can't. Come on, everyone is sleeping. We'll wake them up. Let's have a party on MME. Well, then, so hyped. They left you, Max, because you care more
Because
about
they care
patriotism.
about.
No one packs it for the Leto news. I like Jared Leto a little. Okay.
No, he's not
actually-
horrible, but I just remember the reaction. I was like, "Oh, really?"
Well, this will make sci-fi happy. We don't just have to talk about it. We can react to Grace Randolph.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the other topic. Oh, God.
Well, she said she has. I saw her. I wasn't going to include.
She has
her.
an exclusive.
Well, she says she has some tea about it. Like I'm like, okay. She's got. I mean, I guess she is going a little bit of the Doom Croc route. I know some. I got sources, right? I got sources.
Yeah.
What's up, Chubby? What's happening?
Yeah, Chubby Teddy. Hey, Chubby Teddy. Yeah, what's up, gangsters? I want Chubby Teddy back on. He's my old school DC.
Oh, it's been a
I know
long
he's
time.
my biggest fan too. He always gets excited when I come on.
I followed him on Instagram recently. He's like a happy dude. Him and his wife with his dogs. A great,
Yeah.
Don't stalk him or anything, but he seems like a legit happy person. That's why. Let me see if I can. I think he's on Discord. Let me. Oh no, where are you? On Discord?
I don't agree with you, Chubby.
What?
He said,
I need
Look what he
Grace
said.
and sci-fi would make a great couple.
Oh no, don't say that about my Grace. Sorry, sci-fi. She's taken.
I know. I don't want her.
Oh.
He said, "Nah."
Come on, if she would say sci-fi, come over to Beyond. We'll go beyond the trailer
and give me the eyebrow.
and we'll spill the tea on movie news.
What really is happening?
Well, here's Prime. I think I sent him a link.
Hey,
I can't find you on Discord, Chubby Teddy. Where Chubby? Hold on.
Wait, he's on the Discord?
Oh wait, here you are. I don't know if he's on Twitter still. I can't remember.
I don't know. But luckily, Shadow Vessel follows me on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's Lantern's buddy, and he's pretty cool. Honestly, I like talking to him.
I don't know when I'm horrible on Discord. That's why
I know I don't use Discord at all, really.
I'm sorry, Chubby Teddy. I'm having trouble. Send me a message on Discord if you want, and then I'll get the notification because I can't. Let's just get to Grace. Let's see what she's got to say. I'm excited.
it's always nice.
I'll be honest. Okay, I had a very expensive bill that came up, so I kind of canceled my memberships. Don't tell Matt Charbo.
Wait.
because I have an unexpected bill that is like, oh my god. I canceled streaming and channel memberships. It's no offense to the creators because I just joined Grace too, and then that bill hit, and I was like, I got to cut my costs, roll big time. And I mean, that's what creators do too. Like, if you can, I can't right now.
I mean, I can't do memberships because my
no, I
channel
wanted to support them, but I was like, shit. Big unexpected bill. Basically,
Well, you could always support them by just watching their content, or commenting.
Yeah. So I mean, if anyone's like also Matt Jarbo, I don't even know if he noticed, but I was like, it was rough. It was rough this month. That's all I'm saying. I don't even want to say what the bill was. It's just like, oh shoot, it was like unexpected 1,000+ bill. I was like, no,
Really?
yes.
Never fun.
Who
no.
charges that much for their membership, though?
No. It wasn't for YouTube. It was life expense.
Oh,
I would never pay 1,000 a month for Jarbo. Hell no. Sorry, you don't have
or
that.
1,000 a month for Grace.
No, I only paid $5 a month 1 month.
The super VIP.
And she kind of still ignores me anyway, so I'm like, that's not even that. Because I was in the chat, she ignored my question. So I was like, oh well.
Yeah, see, that's some bullshit.
Well, I
Yeah.
did put. I should have did a separate question. I had a legit question, and I was like, oh, I'd like to collab too. I think that's why she glossed over.
Oh, yeah.
So,
She's like, you know, how many people asked me to collab with them. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Chubby can't do Twitter anymore. No,
I don't blame you, buddy.
Not surprised.
Focus on
Twitter's a
Twitter.
hellscape.
Literally everyone was available, and Snyder chose to resurrect the worst, most cringe-inducing Joker to ever appear on film. Anyone excited for this have very low standards. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Jared Leto was legit.
Eh,
It's just
Was he though?
you don't know. That's
I
why
didn't-
there's
Yeah.
because stuff is out of context. They took out his storyline,
Yeah.
so they might have clipped.
Well, I
it
didn't
to
like the
actually-
Suicide Squad. I thought that movie sucked. So I was like,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Oh, damn it! Don't fact check yet, Prime, until I get to the topic, because it's not RESHOOTS additional photography. Echo Base. Wow, it's been a while. Echo Base. His Joker was the worst ever. Kelly, shut up! I forgot to put her downstairs. She hears the kitty upstairs, and then she keeps barking. Kelly, no, eat your bone. All right.
Sorry, I just can't get over the fact that he was a singer for 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah. Oh, bye, sci-fi.
Later, buddy.
He'll be back, I think. You have 2 news in your DMs. Okay, I'll check that out. Thanks, Milan. Sir Nerdlot, well, I enjoy Leto's Joker. I think it's a bad move? Wow. I thought people would be more excited for this. Prime says Jared Leto is most comic accurate. Yeah. Comic accurate is Joker standing around looking like he's striking a pose modeling. Oh my goodness. Phobic. It'll be good. It'll be good. They have to do a haircut now. They have to.
Well, I would hope so, because it would give more context. Like I said, the general audience did not really take to that Joker. I mean, either they were more swayed by Heath Ledger or, you know, other previous Jokers, but I think it was a combination of the two things. One, it was just kind of weird, you know, no one ever experienced the Joker that way. Other than people who read the comic books, you know, like I said, the general audience was like, what is this? You know what I mean? I got a feeling that was more to be the case.
Uh-oh, Prime's here. We're gonna watch a Grace video, Prime.
I just want to give my sense to the people that's in the actual audience. It's okay for people to have their opinion, but let's put this into perspective.
Okay.
Understand people. Let's understand this. A lot of people are really taking. People are really shooting down Leto's Joker, but you have to understand this. Joker's Leto is the most comic accurate. If you don't read comics, then you wouldn't know that. That's for one. And then 2, you didn't get to see the full Joker in its full entire. Remember, there was a lot of studio interference, especially with Jeff Johns and John Berg. They took a lot of his stuff out. So if you've been paying attention, unless y'all been living under a rock, which I hope a lot of you have. So if you didn't know this, David Ayer has already stated that the Joker and Jared Leto and everyone that was basically on the actual team already stated that there's way, way, way more Joker. And if you want to get technical, there's Joker that was supposed to be in Suicide Squad was supposed to be the main antagonist. So if you have not done your information, have not done your homework, you would not know this. So Jared Leto's Joker is comic accurate, and it's a fantastic Joker. So I cannot wait. And then it wasn't bad in Suicide Squad. It just wasn't to your liking because you're so used to the actual movie type, or you're more into the actual animation. That's what you're into. If you read comics, you would know that this Joker is comic accurate. All right. So, but you're entitled
pros
to
again already.
All right. So you're about to break down the Grace one. That's what I was about to do on Friday. Y'all gentlemen, do your thing. Just break it down. There's a lot of things that Grace said that was in there that was very, how should I say, very misleading and uninformative. So I would say that. So it's misleading and uninformative. All I can just tell you, if y'all really pay attention to the verbiage and listen to what she's saying, only reason why I can't stay long because I have to do something with my lady. So so what I'm saying.
Get it done, game changer. Change the game with that lady. Yeah, no. What are you doing on YouTube?
Nah, she's only doing something right now. She's just waiting on me. But
Okay.
but
I'll
no,
leave
but
the ladies waiting, Tron.
I ain't worried about I ain't worried about that much. She ain't gonna worry.
Okay.
So all I can just say, y'all, is that when you listen to it in its full entire. All she's basically doing in the whole video, and I'll give it, if y'all really pay attention to what she's saying, listen to the verbiage and listen to the entire. Okay. All right. There's a lot of things that she's saying that are absolutely wrong, but there's some things that she's saying right. So, and she's saying face. The main thing I give y'all is that she's saving face because of her partners at Warner Brothers. You have to remember, Warner Brothers has no power with this. This is all Warner Media. This is not Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has no power. Yes, it may be under the same umbrella. Warner Brothers has no power. This is Warner Media and HBO and AT&T. Warner Brothers has no power. Gladly go ahead and watch it, gentlemen. It's a nice video. There's a lot of things that she said that's misleading. I gotta go. Y'all have a good show.
All right.
Wait, he's not staying?
Well, he had to give some knowledge and then bounce. He got to take care of that lady.
But no, I understand that. But my point is that general moviegoers, people who aren't involved in this news, sphere, they didn't really take well to that Joker.
Even Sir Nerdalot is saying, he's producer Nerdalot. You're producer level now, Sir Nerdalot. He's like, get on with it. Woo!
Yeah. Kick the spurs. Let's do it.
All right. Comic accurate. That's a rabbit hole. Remember when Batman had a red car? Groundhog always gives a unique perspective.
Didn't Joker have a red hood or something where he wore like a mask over his head or something that looked like that was red or something?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
Because that was like a skin in Injustice, Gods Among Us. I remember they had a Joker. Oh.
Well, sci-fi. I got to get to the comments and then Sir Nerdalot's getting impatient. But he's not here. Sir Nerdalot, get on the panel, man. No, I know he might be busy too. So no
everybody's busy except for us.
Yeah. So if no one liked Jared Leto, why did mainstream people begin to copy his look? That's a good point. The 80s wolf. Be it cosplay or TikTok stuff because they disliked him. Yeah, there was a lot that did the look. I think it was interesting. I think you have to remember at that time, people didn't want to copy Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah,
they wanted something completely different. And then after Jared Leto's Joker, they kind of went back to that pool again a little bit, that style. Because is Joaquin Phoenix exactly like Heath Ledger? No, but it's more in that vein than they wanted something completely different.
I mean, it's kind of like the difference between the classic original Godzilla and the 1998 Godzilla. It's a completely different design, and then afterwards for the 2014 Godzilla, they went for something that was more traditional. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that a little bit.
All right, let's get to the video. Let's hear what Grace has to say.
Do I have some tea for you?
Yes, Grace.
Just wait until the Ryan Reynolds headline hits. That will be a glorious day. We're going to touch on that. I got a lot of stuff to touch on. I have a lot of.
Don't you get excited when Grace says, "I have some tea to spill"? I do.
I don't know why everybody calls it tea. Why is that term around? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not too hip sci-fi. I don't know either.
Because
but you're young.
back in the day,
I may be young, but I don't say like all these weird slang words that people come up with on the internet.
Brian was explaining, but you interrupted him. Sorry, Brian.
Oh, sorry.
I imagine it's something like Old English, where it's like you got a bunch of Old English.
Oh, you talk
ladies gossiping around tea.
Maybe it's more British.
Southern ladies, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Or you gossip around.
And then when you're shocked, you spill the tea.
My word.
Yes, my word. Yes, exactly. We figured.
My stars and garters.
Yeah. Or you spill the coffee when you're so shocked.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Grace. I'm not your member anymore. Sorry.
Oh,
tea to pour. So when the Snyder Cut was officially confirmed back in May,
hard times, Grace. I'm not your member. Sorry.
companion video about the things that I wanted to see added to his true vision. Because I told you from day one that he'd be adding new material, despite others insisting it would never happen.
I know those
they said
others.
The Snyder Cut would never happen. The Snyder Cut is something very new in Hollywood. It's very exciting. I think it's paved way for the whole multiverse thing that's going on. You know, this fan fulfillment, which is turning out to be a very lucrative business model. But Snyder, of course, he's the catalyst. It's a pretty exciting place to be. But as he said in his interview with me, this is supposed to be his ideal Justice League saga. So if he can,
what, you're science sci-fi? You don't like her interview?
Well, I mean, she always keeps referencing it.
What do you
like? Oh, look, I interviewed Zack Snyder.
What YouTuber wouldn't be real? What YouTube sci-fi? If you got an interview with Godzilla, would you be
or one of the creators of Godzilla?
Right. Well, how often would you reference that?
Well, I mean, I would reference it when it was appropriate.
But, no. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. If I, Zach, when we talk in the future, bro, yeah, I'm gonna reference it all the time. I don't know if how that ever happened, but oh well. I don't blame her.
Can think it, he'll do it. And I'm so glad that Warner Brothers and AT&T might be the magic sauce here that made this happen, as many of you insist. But Warner Brothers had to go along with it, but that they realized that's the whole point of this exercise, doing Zack's vision. And I told you Green Lantern is coming. And again, I'm hearing a Ryan Reynolds headline is likely very soon. But I also told you I'd like to see Jared Leto's Joker, which would make sense, not just from a fan perspective, but from a business perspective as well. And what do you know? Today, here he is. Also, with a name check for Amber Heard, who I also just told you isn't going anywhere. If you didn't see my tweet, I told you that I'd heard that Amber Heard will return for Aquaman 2. I thought she was very good as Mira, so I would like to see her come back. Although she is problematic.
One of the few people who likes Mira.
I don't agree with that decision. Not that I'm past the point where like fire them because it's too much of SJW regardless of what side you're on. Fire them. So I'm beyond that, but I would never foresaw that her coming back. I'm like, she's so easily replaceable. She didn't make that. I mean, she didn't hurt the movie, but she didn't add anything really. She was pretty, besides the controversy surrounding her, she was just okay.
Yeah, she's not even that good. Like,
yes, and I think it's not worth it to keep her. Unless we don't... I mean, it's still possible we don't know all the facts about Johnny and Amber, and I don't care. I haven't been following it all, though. I know people really care.
I stopped following it after a while.
Yeah.
Even then, I wasn't following it really closely. I was just kind of like barely like following it, like just little details here and there.
It was getting convoluted after a while, you know.
The 80s Wolf says, should have cast Depp as Mare. Okay.
that would have been something interesting, actually.
Yeah. So Sir Nerdlot says,
I actually think that Blake Lively should have replaced Amber Heard. If she was going to get replaced, Blake Lively would be a good pick.
Yeah. I love Evil Superman. You love Evil Superman. Oh, Chubby Teddy says he wasn't too impressed with that interview.
Because that is kind of something I noticed, is that a lot of like DC stuff has Evil Superman nowadays, like excluding like BVS, which doesn't really count. Like all the video games recently that have Superman in them have an evil Superman or a darker Superman or something like that. I noticed that.
All right, let's get back to it. Mladen says she will return for doesn't mean her role can't be reduced. I think her being in it at all people are gonna say something about it.
Her perspective, as was evidenced by some of the reactions to my tweet saying she wasn't going anywhere. But as I explained, Warner Brothers is aware of this, and they're building in a safety net. There will be a second female character that should be announced, I think, maybe by the end of the year, but coming soon. I don't know who the second female character is. It's probably Dolphin. But there will be a second female character in Aquaman 2.
Dolphin.
Who will be there.
I'll be honest.
Who's Dolphin?
Thanks, Sci-Fi. I was hoping you wouldn't ask that. So I don't know who the hell Dolphin is. DC fans, don't get mad at me. I don't read the comics as much.
And
I don't know who Dolphin is.
None of us read the comics.
Take some of the pressure off of
I
Amber Heard.
just hope it's not a literal dolphin with Aquaman. They start liking a dolphin.
Like
I
that,
mean, it's
like that.
possible. It's possible.
Kind of like that character in the second SpongeBob movie. I forget his name, but he was like a dolphin that had like
Amber Heard replaced
godlike
with
powers.
Amber Heard replaced with a dolphin. That would be a good thumbnail.
Well, I'm sure Amber Heard loves being the only female character, but this will mean they don't have. But Warner Brothers and DC don't have to rely on her so heavily, and also they're filming it in a way that if things get really bad with the fan reaction, they can dial back Amber Heard's presence in the movie. And
kind of like
cut her
same
scenes
thing they're
out.
doing with Johnny Depp and Fantastic Beasts 3. They're giving themselves options and posts should they need them. I know some of you on that note were like, how can you cut Grindelwald out of his own movie? He was hardly in Fantastic Beasts 2. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious how you could do it. All right. So anyway, Snyder has 4 glorious hours to fill, which means, of course, additional story. And with 4 hour-long episodes, he'll need cameos like this to make every single week exciting. This week,
Wait,
Green
is every
Lantern
episode going to be 4 hours long?
No.
Joker.
An hour-long episode totaling 4 hours total.
Oh, okay. She didn't make that clear.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just, or maybe I can't. I can't take a hint.
I would like 4 4-hour episodes. Yeah, bring it on. Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. I'm just thinking.
I wouldn't mind that actually. Sandy's one of
Boys-
my favorite characters from SpongeBob, anyway.
The Boys season 1 with what's that guy's name? That's like Aquaman. I can't remember his name.
I haven't seen The Boys.
Carl Urban.
You haven't seen The Boys?
No.
What?
I haven't either. So I'm
What the hell? Bye. Go watch it and come back.
Really? I don't have Amazon.
Get free shipping and watch The Boys.
I haven't had to order anything since they started reopening.
Screen grabs and looking forward to every single week and not being able to wait until it's available to watch as one single movie. So this is not only exciting creatively, but it's imperative that it be done from a business angle, which is maybe why Warner Brothers and AT&T agreed to it. Also, I've been telling you, this is one big audition for the Snyderverse. Now, there are rumors like every week that, Henry Cavill has signed a deal. Ben Affleck has signed a new deal for new standalone projects. But so far, Warner Brothers, as I'm telling you, is hedging their bets and is only guaranteeing cameos for those actors, Henry Cavill and Black Adam. Henry Cavill specifically said, even after these rumors came out recently, that he's not re-signed to Superman. But I told you that, and it was reported by the trades, that he's going to show up in cameos. So you might see him in Black Adam, Shazam, if this all works out. Don't worry, I have more Henry Cavill to you in just a moment.
All right, breaking.
But of course, Ben Affleck is showing up in the Flash movie, which we'll discuss also in a moment.
Okay, thank you, reporter Mladen. Send a picture of the dolphin, and I am all about dolphin now. Woo! Hold on a second. I gotta remove it. Oh, I'll show it after the video. I'll show it after the video because then I'll have to take it out and then bring. All right, hold on. I gotta remember. All right, sorry everyone. This is why I was gonna wait till the end, but that producer Sci-Fi, he's pretty.
I mean, you can show it now. I mean, you can show it later.
No. No, Sci-Fi. Now I got it. All right. Dolphin.
Oh, wow.
Is that a dolphin? Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Okay, you gotta upgrade. Look at that. Wow, that dolphin's making Sci-Fi blush. All right, so yeah, good job, Mladen. All right, and let's bring back Grace.
Mira.
Should I leave Grace on or bring back Grace? Or you want interested in Dolphin? All right, hold on. Okay.
Let's finish this video.
Oh,
go, Grace was killer.
How pushy he is. You need to upgrade your membership level to be the pushy producer of Sci-Fi.
Maybe I can upgrade to executive producer.
Yeah, how much you pay me for that? Nothing.
Nothing. No, I don't have money.
No, and I okay. Oh, Prime has sent me a comic pic of her. Okay, we'll have that for after. All right.
that Henry Cavill T. So I've also heard that J.J. Abrams is poised to take over Superman. That's the whole reason Warner Brothers made a deal with him. They were like, and you'll do Superman, right? And I think with his Spielbergian aspects to him, and you know what? I think for all of our problems with J.J. Abrams, you have to agree that from a business perspective, he does deliver. The first Star Trek, well, I told you how I felt about it. I think he does a great beginning, but he doesn't lay a strong enough foundation to build on. And you saw that with Star Trek, and you saw it with Star Wars. But they made a lot of money. So he's going to try again with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard that J.J. Abrams has met with Henry Cavill.
Yes.
But he's waiting to see how the Snyder Cut does before he decides if he wants to continue with Cavill or recast a Superman of his own. So yet another reason for you to make sure you watch this thing.
Kylie, quiet. We're not sure yet. We're not sure. Is this what you're talking about, Prime? That you think is that where you're coming from? You think it because I've heard more. It's like a done deal. And then what she's proposing is it's not for sure until it sees how the Snyder Cut's going, and then see if J.J. Abrams wants to continue. I would prefer another director over J.J. Abrams. I don't know if he's planning to direct it too. Man of Steel 2. Oh.
Well, so is J.J. Abrams' Superman movie even going to be a sequel to Man of Steel?
Well, I think that's what she's saying. They have to see how the reaction to the Snyder Cut first. All right.
You are wrong.
Talk about it. And I would be like, please, Henry Cavill, be nice to everyone. Work out with everybody. Make sure you get along. I heard Henry Cavill I was talking to someone who has a very good experience with Henry Cavill and said he has a military background. And so part of me is like, maybe his militariness, from his family makes it so that he's like, he doesn't understand the duplicity of Hollywood. He's like, everyone should just say what they mean and do what they want and do what they say.
Well, maybe Amy Adams
that's not how Hollywood works. And so hopefully Danny Garcia can teach him the ways of Hollywood and, business negotiation. So that's what's going on with Cavill. As for Batfleck and an HBO Max show.
Joe Biden.
Oh, get out of here, Biden.
Get
out of here, Biden. Get out of here, Biden.
That Trump 2020 ad.
Oh, it's
you can't skip it either. That's bullshit.
I know that sucks. I hate ads that are like that.
Warner Brothers.
No, this is a good thing. This is like I said, YouTuber content creators are finally getting paid a little bit during the elections.
True.
January, you might as well pack up and leave. I'm telling you right now, because there's.
But, it's not like I get paid from the ads though. Because I'm not even monetized on my channel.
Well, if you were, I'm saying there's some money to be made now, and then when January comes around.
But how does the money from the ads get to your bank account? Does it transfer directly over, or do you have to deposit it?
If you see active ads, like if you see a lot of ads going, it's better. Like if you see lamer ads, that means they're stretching to fill the spots for ads.
Like those Grammarly ads?
Yeah. Hey, Barcelona B. Hey! Let us know if you ever want to be on the show, Barcelona B, too. Thanks for the support. Listen,
at least Max isn't doing sponsorships like some other YouTubers talking about
$50 a month on YouTube right now. So thank you for that, Phobic. Thank you. And I work hard just to get that $50. I could work 2 hours of my regular job and make that. So, all right. I'm here because I love you guys, and I love.
At least you don't do sponsorship.
When I said I really thought about not coming back, I did, because it. I could be playing games, movies, and I'm not giving you guys a guilt trip or anything. I'm just saying it's for the love of it, because I could do 2 hours more a week at work and make a whole month.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like Will Smith in Independence Day.
And I'm not introducing memberships and stuff to I say go spend your money on a streaming service. That's what I say.
Unless you're me, and in which case you don't spend money on streaming services.
Or anything. Thanks a lot, Sci-Fi. or spend it on it.
I spend it on candles. I bought a candle.
It's not every 60 seconds, Phobic. It's not. All right. Thanks
Speaking
a
of
lot.
60 seconds, have you guys seen the Nick Cage movie Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, thanks, Geese Cosmics. You're a true friend. I appreciate it. Yes. Why are we talking about this? You sidetracked the
It's been a
show.
long time.
No, we can continue.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Now I got your approval. Okay.
Or Ben Affleck himself are ready to make that commitment till they get an idea of how big the Batfleck audience really is. I mean, they made a big deal about the Snyder Cut, and they were disappointed with the initial signups. I'm not surprised about that because it's so far away.
Well, yeah,
But,
put
you
it
know,
out a
they're
year
like-
and a half later.
I think it makes
Just give
sense.
it
They're
a
like, we know people are excited about Ben Affleck as Batman.
All right, Phobic. Phobos got to get his jabs in. I do, but I do want to make something. I mean, I spend a lot of time on here. I make far less than I do in my regular job on YouTube. I want to make a little bit, you know.
Consider
right,
it like a tip
right.
jar.
I'm for.
That's kind of how I look at it.
I say watch ads instead of charging people a fee each month. That's how I am. I'm like, watch a few, you know.
You don't like like Patreon or anything like that?
No, I mean, I used to be more hardcore against it, but I've given up.
Okay,
Yeah.
As a means to access, yeah, that sucks. Like if you're paying money to get on the show, to be involved, that's kind
Right.
of dumb.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Right.
that's what
Yeah.
Doomcock does. Okay,
Yeah.
but to have an open tip jar,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
not. There's
You
not.
want, if you feel like giving money to somebody that is giving you entertainment, what is wrong with that?
No, there's not. There's not.
And
I'll
that's
just-
where I define the difference. It's like
Right.
if you're gonna sit there and you shake the can, that's one thing, you know. But if
Before you even start talking about stuff, shake the
Oh, yeah.
can. Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know, do that in front of a 7-Eleven, man.
And he looks fantastic these days, by the way. He looks in total Batman shape, more so than he ever was even before. But, you know, you want to make sure that the people are going to show up for this. So these are good tests. The Snyder Cut and the upcoming Flash film. If those do well, then I believe, and I've heard, that you will get your Ben Affleck HBO Max show. But they're not going to do anything before that. All right, as for Jared Leto, I'm very happy for Jared Leto. I'm happy for all these people. They're all swell people who've done great work and didn't deserve what happened to them. So as for Leto, of course, there's the Ayer cut, right? Which David Ayer has been pushing relentlessly once he found out that it was a viable option to have Warner Brothers release these cuts, which I think is, you know, I have mixed feelings on that, as I've also made clear. And
Why?
it's crucial.
Why? Go for it, David. I mean, yeah, he at the same time.
I mean,
he did
the
both-
Snyder Cut's a done deal, so it's not affect anything.
Well, I don't see a world where they bring Jared back for the Snyder Cut and do not do the Ayer cut too. I don't see it.
I know that's that would
Because
be kind
that's-
of stupid to not do that.
Right.
As I also have made very clear, that Snyder go first. He's the catalyst. He's leading this charge. It's called the Snyderverse, and the Ayer cut exists in the Snyderverse.
Well, he is
Zack
going
Snyder being
first.
executive producer on that film. So I know that some of you argue that the Suicide Squad was supposed to be a prequel to Justice League, so it should come out first. But those elements, and David Ayer admitted this, were never filmed. They never made it past the script stage. So even if he were to do his original cut, it still wouldn't be a Justice League prequel. So it can come afterwards. And I think we'd all like to see it, specifically for Leto's performance, which was obviously massacred in post. I mean, it's clear, not just because there are missing shots that we all want to see, the tuxedo with the grenade, where is that? But also, you can just tell that the performance is missing giant chunks.
Yeah, you can.
I've also commented on how Ayer didn't do a great job supporting Leto creatively. They just weren't a match. It's not a knock on either of them. I mean, maybe it is a little, but it's not, officially, it's not a knock on either of them. And I think that, Leto just didn't get the support that he needed. And as a result, in some of his scenes, he seemed a little bit lost.
Yeah. I think if you had a listen, I like hey, DC fans, don't kill me. Don't kill me. I like Ayer, but I don't think he's the top tier director. I think Jared Leto with a top tier director would have been amazing performance.
Yeah,
honestly, I think Jared Leto. I think Jared Leto more drove the performance than Ayer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, just look at Jared Leto's performance in Blade Runner 2049. He was working with Denis Villeneuve, who is a top-notch director.
I mean, anyone comment in the chat? Do you guys agree with that? Do you think Jared Leto's performance under. I'm not saying Ayer's a bad director. I'm not. I'm just saying
No,
under
he's
a more top tier director it could have been an amazing performance.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to see something that was better. I'm telling you, as far as all the DC movies that have come out recently, Suicide Squad's my least favorite.
Well, 187. I think the plan for now is to focus on the Snyder Cut, pump it up, have little Easter eggs, even add to it. I think this is adding to it a little bit more, or maybe there was something in there originally with Jared Leto anyway. I don't know. I don't follow it as closely as other DC content creators. So the plan right now is Snyder Cut and Batman, and then getting it back, and then Flashpoint. How much that links together, we'll have to wait and see. Depending on who you watch on YouTube, it's really going Snyder. We'll see. That's the plan, Snyder Cut. I mean, also because it's actually coming out, who knows when we're going to see Wonder Woman? The Snyder Cut's coming out.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? The most secure DC property is on HBO Max and not in the theater. So you're not sure when we're going to see Wonder Woman, but you know for sure we're going to get to see Snyder Cut.
yeah.
That might be the case, but
Barcelona B says she can't wait till see Zack direct Jared. Yeah. All right, let's finish this video, and then Prime sent me a picture, I think.
So Snyder is a much more meticulous director. He plans things out very carefully instead of David Ayer, who's like a let's see what happens type of guy. So
I can see that.
although I do think that David Ayer deserves credit for how effectively he redesigned the Suicide Squad. You know, you might love it or hate it, but it definitely made an impression. Has proven to be very popular. So anyway, I think the Leto teamed with Snyder could go a long way to vindicating Leto's Joker. And that's really what the Snyder Cut is all about, vindication. That's why it's such a compelling story. That's why it's such a compelling, narrative, even, behind the scenes. That's one of the major, it's become as legendary as a Hollywood story as it has a DC story, which is so cool. And that this is all about showing that the Snyderverse that Zack was building before Jeff Johns selfishly derailed him. By the way, Jeff Johns and John Berg will be taking their name off of the Snyder Cut, saying that, it's Zack's vision. They would be crucified alive if they kept their names on it. So I'm glad they came to
Well, I was thinking about doing a separate video saying that stuff happened behind the scenes to Jeff Johns, because he is not on. I saw people tweeting it. He is not on as a part of the creator of the Green Lantern series, I think. So I think they just quietly removed him. Shots fired. Grace fires shots. I think she knows stuff talking to Zack behind the scenes before the interview. Come on. If you had a chance to talk to him behind the scenes when you're not recording, wouldn't you ask about the Jeff Johns situation? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's the first thing I'd say. Hey, Zack! She's not going to blow that. She's not going to blow the relationship to tell people either, just to get an exclusive. Yeah. Why can't I super chat? Xavier Park. We covered that before. I'll be first to admit I use ads. I prefer. There's other people you could support with super chat stuff. I prefer you to just watch the videos and be a cheaper version of Movie Talk. Not that the content's cheap, but there's so much as movie fans that with so many subscription services and stuff, I cannot justify saying pay me a monthly fee when I know you could subscribe to a streaming service and get that content. And I think, I'll be honest with you, even Disney Plus, even though I think MME is a great show, I say, go get Disney Plus and enjoy yourself with your family. I can't do it. I'm sorry. That's just me. I'm not throwing shade at others. I want you to keep your funds. That's all. Maybe I'm still delaying on the t-shirt. I may eventually have a t-shirt. We'll see.
Senses. Although if the Green Lantern casting works out as well as I'm hearing, Jeff Johns might get a last minute reprieve.
Okay.
I don't feel good about it either, but he's delivering, it seems, with Green Lantern. So
now she completely changed everything I said there. She just
backtracked.
well, I didn't see anything, but she's saying he could get. I don't know. I thought I would think it was more behind the scenes type of thing, that he's not going to be associated with me. I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
It's tough. It's a tough world. So anyway, I think that this is about showing that the Snyderverse is viable and valuable to Warner Brothers and AT&T. And Warner Brothers, embracing the multiverse, could definitely have the Snyder Cut and all of its characters, live on specifically on HBO Max. Movie-wise, I do believe the DCEU will switch to Pattinson. He's already incredibly popular. He's the big movie brand. I even hear there's a Joker tease in the Batman movie, a new Joker. So I think Flashpoint will bring, I heard that Ben Affleck's Flashpoint performance is going to be a goodbye, and he will get switched out for Pattinson. He'll be like, bye, everybody. I'll see you over on HBO Max. And I think we'd all be delighted with that, because I think many of us like both Pattinson and Batfleck. They're both fantastic. So the only question mark really left right now is Henry Cavill's Superman, if he'll stay in the movies. He could, if they do a Ben Affleck HBO Max show and a Snyderverse show, I wonder if Zack Snyder would continue with the Justice League story, if he would maybe do a Batman show or produce it.
Oh, can you imagine a Zack Snyder Batman show on HBO Max? Just Batman? And then maybe have
that would be cool.
Oh my God! Because people said he did better with Batman than Superman in the Batman v Superman. Even though I love Man of Steel, oh my goodness, wow, I just got chills.
Geeks and then the characters can live on there, because we love Batman Superman crossovers too. It'll be interesting to see, what's
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see Geeks Cosmic's comment here.
Oh, sorry.
Thoughts? Yeah. What were your thoughts on the Amanda season 2 trailer? I saw one before. I don't know if I watched it yet.
There's a new one out.
Okay.
You didn't see the new trailer yet?
No,
I didn't.
I'm kind of like going in cold more towards season 2, because it's coming up soon. It's in the 30th. We got to bring Binge Buddies back. Sir Nerdalot, are you ready for Binge? I wanted you on the Binge Buddies, me, you, and Brian, but not this guy, because he doesn't subscribe to any streaming services. Even though I have
a Vudu, I can watch it on Vudu.
Even though he said maybe when season 2 Mandalorian comes out, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm putting you on blast, Sci-Fi. He's maybe I'll get Disney Plus so I can watch season 1 before season 2 comes out. Is that happening, Sci-Fi Dragon?
No.
Damn it. Oh! All right, bye, Sci-Fi.
I've been rewatching actually lately. I just rewatched episode 4 with where Gina Carano just got introduced.
Oh yeah, Gina Carano.
Well, not only that, but like the little village and stuff with the child and the stalker.
Can you do a free trial the week of, so you could watch season 1 and then the first 2 episodes of season 2?
There you go.
And then cancel.
Well, if I do the free trial, won't they immediately charge me after it's over? And then after because
not if you don't shut it off.
Well,
shut it off.
The way free trials are usually done is you have to give your credit card information to them first.
That and they're relying on the fact that you'll forget.
I think when I cancel before, you could cancel it online too. Think about it, Sci-Fi. Just say the week of, and then then we'll do a review of season 1 together on your channel.
I think it was on Netflix that they canceled the free trial. Geeks Cosmic.
Okay.
Because he's saying there's no more free trials. He accidentally put trailers.
Netflix and Disney Plus are all that matters. So now, actually, Sci-Fi, maybe you should have memberships so we could get you to get streaming services. Pay for my streaming services. Yes.
Well, I just think in the trailers they got to show a little bit more.
Hashtag Binge Buddies 1. Yeah.
I mean, with trailers, it's a little bit of a tightrope to walk, because you want to show new stuff each time, but you don't want to show everything in the movie showed, and then there's nothing new to watch.
I don't know about that all. Maybe you can hook up Sci-Fi Dragon so he could talk about it.
I'm not too sure about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want my computer to get infected with a virus.
Okay.
Or any like malware or anything like that.
All right. Well, let's see.
And
you're picky, Sci-Fi. You're too picky.
HBO Max streaming space. Streaming's pretty hot right now. So anyway, yes, the Batflick could definitely live on, but in HBO Max. But again, there's no deal yet. It's something everybody's aware of over there, but they haven't made a deal. So you better watch the Snyder Cut. That's the big takeaway from this, because
I'm going to watch it 3 times.
Chris will be looking at those numbers, those HBO Max subscription numbers, and the trending on Twitter. Like, does this trend every Sunday night? Or
Let's see, someone else popped in. Oh, Firewater's here. Hey, Firewater.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Good evening. How's everyone doing?
All right.
Didn't expect you to show up.
Oh, he's been on a lot lately.
Yeah, I was
no,
playing
and-
some D&D. We went a little bit later than
Oh, that's
expected.
cool.
Yeah.
The Jared Leto is back.
Yeah, I saw Star Wars Only made a tweet about it, and I kind of looked into it a little bit more, and it's he's beginning to think that maybe the Snyder Cut didn't exactly exist, but
No.
that's what he's saying, but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I think it's good.
He's been influenced by people in his circle too much.
Yeah. I believe
Well,
the
I mean,
Snyder
we-
Cut
I mean-
did exist, but maybe
I mean, we've been influenced by people in our circle, so I mean,
Well,
it kind of goes that complaint goes both
Well,
ways.
I saw the exact tweet you were referencing, Firewater. I was disappointed. And I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I was like, come on, Star Wars Only. It's like I'm losing interest.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it was like my attitude is not every movie gets a remake, and I think Justice League desperately needs one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
so
it's not
whatever you want to
exactly a
call it, I
remake.
don't care.
And I think they're also putting stuff in there so they could it could, if it's extremely successful, they have points to branch off and do other projects on DC HBO Max in case they want to.
I'm
yeah,
with
I'm ready, man.
Iron Wolf right there. Highlight his comment at the end.
Uh,
That's me right there.
well, that's why we can't talk to you about current stuff though.
That's why I'm waiting for Tenet to come out in December so I can finally watch it.
Oh, I am too. I haven't seen it yet. Did you, Firewater? You didn't see it either yet, right?
No, I can't
Right.
go to theaters right now.
Right.
It's not
I
the
agree.
cards. Yeah, it's just not the cards for me right now.
Are you planning to watch it when it comes out on digital or Blu-ray or?
I might. I don't know. That's a great question. Nolan's great. Inception was interesting, and I thought it was really cool. I don't know if I fully understood it, but I'm willing to give it a try. Maybe when it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait for it to be like on HBO Max or Showtime or something like that. I'll probably make a purchase because I like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to support it. I'm probably going to get the Steelbook. Let's finish this. There's only a minute left of this video. See if she has any other tea to spill.
or whatever night it airs, that's going to be crucial because they're going to decide off of this if they're going to continue the Snyderverse story, which would include could include a Batfleck series where Jared Leto's Joker could continue as well, whether or not we get the Ayer cut, and also whether or not Henry Cavill stays on the big screen as Superman. That's all riding on this. It's an exciting time to be alive. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah,
And
people
I
got to
suspect
watch
this
it.
stuff will
We
do
asked for
quite
it. We
well,
gotta watch it.
especially because Zack's being allowed to do his creative vision, and we all know he has a great creative vision. All right, so what do you think? Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
I know we're doing a reaction video.
Not right now, Grace. Sorry. That's enough of you, Grace. Bye.
Yeah.
No, this is great. I'm excited. You know, who thought that the Snyder Cut? I said this earlier, Firewater. Who thought that the Snyder Cut would be the most relevant, like actual product coming out besides DC movies? Like, we're definitely getting the Snyder Cut. We still might have to wait for the other DC movies to be released, like Wonder Woman. Like, I think they might. Did they move it again? I don't even know anymore. I don't know.
I thought Wonder Woman was pushed back to 2021. I could be mistaken.
But
I think I don't know. I think that the reason why I'm glad Zack Snyder's getting an opportunity to do it, however it's his way, whether this was his original vision or not, I suppose we'll never know. Because the reason why they got rid of him was a really crappy reason, man.
What was that sound?
It was really, in my opinion, inhumane. He suffered a major family loss, and they're just like, nope, sorry, Zack. You could take your time off, but we're not bringing you back. You know.
Yeah,
that was right.
It was really nasty the way that went down. They acted like they were doing him a favor when really they pulled his project from him. They did the media spin like, oh, we're helping complete his vision when it was completely like take over.
I mean that's just lame, dude. Because even the actors were on board. They're like, fine, we'll take 3 months. That's fine.
Yeah.
Give him time to, grieve. And I'm sure there was affairs that needed to be sorted out and all that stuff, and spend some time with his family, which I think is pretty important. But nope, screw you. You're out.
She also said in that video, Firewater, that Amber Heard's going to be back for Aquaman 2 as Mera. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't care that much about the whole drama. I just think I honestly I like Johnny Depp, but I think they're both a mess. And who knows? Like, everyone picks a side, or most people pick Johnny Depp's side because she did lie about stuff. I think that's proven.
Sure.
But I'm surprised they're keeping her. Like, but they are.
Well, but I mean, like, she's already in the films. Like, how do you? No. Yes, you could replace her, but you know what I'm saying. She was in Amber Heard's Aquaman, right? If I remember correctly.
Right, but she's coming back for Aquaman 2, though, not for Snyder Cut.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know. They could, maybe it cost too much to get her out. I'm assuming she signed a multi-picture deal.
But Greg said they're introducing a new character called Dolphin, and I was thinking of the Deep and the Boys. I'm like,
God.
How is this going to be? But hey, here's a picture of Dolphin. Okay, I'm all right with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about. Yeah, I know you are sci-fi. Yeah, but introduce a new character and phase Mera out. I think that's the route they're going. Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, she probably signed a multi-picture deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
unless they.
Go ahead. Oh, I was good.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was just gonna say that maybe they were gonna kill Mera off.
Mm-hmm. And then Firewater, you're saying a multi-picture.
Well, if she signed a multi-picture deal, it might be more difficult to get her out of the contract and pay it out. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times it's not as quickly as simply getting rid of someone, or it can be, but oftentimes it's not. But they did that with the actor from The Chi. I don't know if you watched that Showtime show.
No, I didn't.
It's about Chicago, inner city stuff, and gangs, people trying to do right, all this stuff. Great show. But then they killed off a main character because offset, he did engage in bad behavior. I'll just leave it at that. And inappropriate workplace behavior that would get a normal person fired. Not arrested, but fired, right? So... but then I remember watching the first episode of the season. I was excited. I didn't hear all that news, and you see a casket of him, and I was like, "Oh, this was my guy." I wanted to see his story to his end, and apparently he just got killed in like a drive-by or something. It was like, come on, man. But it can happen. I guess I think cancel culture is kind of dying out a little bit. I think it's on a downward decline. I think it's on a decline. I don't think it's dead completely. I mean, ultimately it comes down to the value of the individual, as messed up as that is. Like, how valuable is the individual to the project, the organization, or whatever?
Okay.
If Tom Brady says something stupid, he's not going to get cut. If the person, if the cornerback who's fifth deep on the roster said something stupid, the same thing, he's going to get cut. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Hollywood.
Yeah, that's true. Good point there. Xavier Park, I can support you anyway, sir. No disrespect. I'm checking my YouTube channel. I'm subscribed to you and PewDiePie. Wow. I'm a little drunk and my duty ended. Don't mind me, sir. Okay, thanks, Xavier. All right. Iron Wolf thought Emilia Clarke was replacing Amber Heard. Cobra, Viper 999 says good evening. Yeah. What's happening tomorrow?
I didn't even want Emily Clark to replace Amber Heard anyway. I thought that was a bad choice.
Okay. Well, I think the Momoa thing from Game of Thrones is why people wanted that. They wanted reunited Khaleesi and Khal Drogo.
Well, they can reunite on a different project. You know what I'm saying?
Reunite somewhere else. Damn it!
Right. Fans would like that. I mean, she hasn't really popped on other projects besides Game of Thrones. Like, she hasn't become a big. I mean, Solo, I think, was her people liked her in that, but
she did last Christmas. I took my wife to see that. That was a disaster.
What, Solo?
No, last Christmas.
Oh, okay. It was?
Yeah. Watch it if you want to, but we kind of were like, we could have waited for this on DVD.
A running theme, though, like a lot of the actors and actresses that were, successful on Game of Thrones in their other roles outside, like, I mean, Sophia Turner as Jean Grey. I mean, come on, that was I like Famke Janssen better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Folks, seen anything more interesting? Any Godzilla news?
Sadly, there's no Godzilla news, but I am going to talk about Godzilla 1998 on my Sunday stream, as well as the unmade Godzilla film that's supposed to come out in 1994 or 96. I can show you a picture of it, you guys.
Okay, you're going robotic sci-fi. I don't know
really.
What this is. No, you're doing okay. Okay, it's getting a little bit better. Sir Nerdlot says Witches drops on HBO Max tomorrow. I don't know what that is. Witches.
Remember back in the day there was this movie called The Witches, and it's like they're at this hotel and it's like a convention of witches, and they end up turning the kid into a little mouse.
That's
they're remaking it with Anne Hathaway and shit like that.
Theon was great in Jojo Rabbit. Yeah, I really liked Jojo Rabbit. That was a good movie. That was interesting. Yeah, there's other actors that have. I don't get that from Emilia Clarke yet, that she has longevity in this business. I think they put her in stuff and everything kind of.
Was in Terminator Genesis? Remember that, you guys?
Right. Sarah Connor. She was probably the weakest Sarah Connor ever. I'm sorry.
I mean, I liked her in Solo, but that was about it.
Three main Sarah Connor, exactly.
Okay. Well, we have what's happening tomorrow? Anything important happening? Firewater tomorrow?
I have a shitload of work to do because I got my payroll due Friday, which is always fun. But other than that, yeah, no. The last presidential debate.
Yes, this will be interesting.
I'm not watching that.
I'm gonna watch the Giants get the shit beat out of them.
Really?
Yeah. You know what it is? I already submitted my vote. I'm not going to say who I voted for, but I'm a non-customer at this point.
Okay.
There's nothing they can say or do because everything's locked in. My wife and I voted the night we got our ballots. So.
Okay, that's understandable. It's more like they might, they're just going to be battling it out. They might actually annoy you somewhat, even though you voted. You might say, "Oh, just shut up," or either one. Really, like it might just be more of it's not worth it. You made your decision.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I'm gonna watch it. I'm interested to see how they go.
You're just gonna make another stream that's super political again, though.
I don't do anything super political. Come on, it's just hard to talk about it. I said I criticize both sides. I do. I think I'm genuine there.
I mean, it does get a little bit crazy when you do talk about politics, especially with Michael S.
Oh, Michael
S always shows up when we talk about politics. He never shows up when we just talk about entertainment topics.
Yeah, but he was getting pissed off because you were only going after the quote unquote right. And it's like, nah, dude.
Well, I got criticism for not having more leftist collaborators on my show, and I said I've tried, and I'll be on. And I'm sympathetic to progress and stuff, but
yeah, but you don't want another B level though. That was
that was something else in another creator that I worked with that I will not name here. All the videos I worked with them are now gone on their channel, and I'm not even
really
right because they.
Wow.
I mean because they could be. I'm not giving a blanket statement, but some people on the left, especially creators, are too picky. And I'm like, what do you, again, with the echo chamber, you don't want to talk to as many people as you can. Or some have criticized my show that says there's a lot of Trump supporters. It's because if they want to talk, they want to talk. I'm open to anyone, really.
Well, it's part of the whole sphere of YouTube, really. I mean, if you're in this sphere of YouTube, chances are you're either politically homeless or definitely right-leaning. You know what I mean?
Right, and I'm not against anyone. It's just with interaction, I do want both sides on, but I'll be truthful. Some on the left are so close-minded towards Trump supporters that they don't even want to engage. That's the honest truth. I'm not being.
Well, it's when you tailor your arguments with emotion.
I think the people on the panel right now are all open-minded. So you're willing to talk to everyone. I'm just saying. I'm not saying everyone.
As long as they don't bring in politics.
I'm saying a lot of the YouTube creators that just create to have channels.
Yeah.
Could be closed-minded, or when they do want to have someone on the opposite side of politics, they bring them on them, like to bait them and to mock them and make fun of them. And that's not.
Yeah, I can think of plenty of YouTubers that are like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I that's not the way I want to be either. So it's frustrating, and they're the most. Also, they can be. I'm not saying they are. They're the most critical of my show, but they do the least engagement. Like I talk about stuff that people engage in my content that are here. They are in the comment section consistently. So that's why it could be seen as I have more people on the panel. And I'm not saying you all are. I'm just saying I'm addressing someone that left a comment that's been a long time viewer. I'm like, but you don't engage in the chat that much. So how can you criticize and say it's been frustrating for me.
The chat's kind of driven by who's in it. I mean, it
Right.
kind of depends on, who's making comments.
Okay. Let's see what Sphobic says. The debates will get more views than the Snyder cut. I don't know about
I
that.
don't know about that.
Maybe.
Probably not. I don't think the ratings are going to be good for this one because you see a lot of people already submitted their ballots.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
what's
people
the
have
point?
already
I mean,
made up. Like, yeah.
You're
That's true.
not gonna shake anybody's world with this third debate,
No.
Well, I mean, some people say there's really not the undecided is a myth. Like if you see these on either side, these news channels, oh, we have undecided for the town hall, and they're not. They're not when they ask their question. They ask leading questions to try to trap the candidate. It's like, come on, you know who you're picking.
yeah.
Do you think it's a myth that there's really undecided, or do you think there are people that generally wait for this to decide?
Well, I don't think they're undecided. I just think they don't care. It's like, whatever. Couldn't be bothered. Go to work, watch my football game on Sunday, go home, sleep, drink some beer, repeat. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah, play
I don't know.
video
I think
games or watch movies.
Yeah, there's people who couldn't be bothered. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Xavier Park says that I believe he's in the service, so that's why I wanted to highlight his comment. He says he think Trump's is the best because Trump is bringing everyone home. Okay, that's a valid point. I understand.
He hasn't started any new wars, and he's bringing people home.
Well, I mean, there is an argument to say that Trump isn't gonna fulfill his promise on that, though.
Well, it's mostly because he doesn't necessarily have a lot of the say so, and he's already been kind of BTFO'd a couple times because of Congress.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, he shouldn't make those kind of promises to begin with.
I mean,
if you can't get it.
Yeah, right.
It's my fault because I brought it up. But let's talk about some movie news that Mladen sent me. This is interesting. Hold on, let me bring this up. Is this Disney that's doing this? Let me see here.
Interesting.
A new project, which I didn't think they would try to bring it back.
Is it the Calling All Robots movie that I was talking about in a video?
No, it's not.
Never mind.
Sorry. It's a John Carter project reportedly in early development. Remember that before they got Star Wars?
That killed Taylor Kitsch's career, man. I like Taylor Kitsch.
No, I do too. He looks good there.
No, but I mean, he didn't really do a lot after. I mean, he did some things. He was in True Detective. He was awesome in that.
I think Battleship killed his career too. Like that was after that. And yeah, but this was one of that. But they really did. They let the marketing go. I think they were going to go this route and really pump it up, but then they bought Star Wars and they're like, let's not focus on.
Well, John, I think that movie lost. John Carter, right? I just remember that being one of Disney's biggest bombs, if not their biggest.
Yeah. It's still a good movie, though. It could have been better. I'm happy they're reevaluating it. I want to see here. Oh, Disney may be looking to revisit. Okay.
Yeah, Disney owns John Carter. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if they still did. I wasn't sure. Or a new John Carter project in early development.
I'd be all right with that.
I would like a Disney Plus series. Yes, this project is seemingly a Disney Plus series, which would give the creative team more time to flesh out the story. It seems unlikely that this would be a continuation of the original film. Although they could. Yeah,
I'd like to see Taylor Kitsch get a reroll on that, but probably not though. It's been how many years? When did that come out? That came out
10 years ago. I don't know.
I think it came out in like 2012 or 2013, 2011, something like that.
Okay.
Oh man, yeah.
It's been a while. So that's unexpected. I think really Disney's going back to everything. for the streaming. They said they're focusing now on streaming. That's the main focus.
It's the way of the future until theaters open back up, assuming they do. Oh, what is it? Cinemark? Oh no, was it on Regal? I'm sorry, it wasn't Cinemark.
AMC,
It was a major.
I think it was.
No,
AMC.
not AMC. No, there's one that's closing their doors for good. I thought it was Regal.
Regal.
Yeah, we had one by my
Regal.
house, and then they knocked it over and put a fucking Costco there. Oh, sorry, cursing.
That's all right.
So that got its day messed up. But yeah, Regal's. They said they can't take the heat.
I don't blame me and my friend Enosh of Poindexter Lounge kind of disagree on this. I made a video about it. He really thinks that just like they say the world's going to change after like 9/11 and stuff. He's like, theaters will be back. I said I don't think that it's going to be back the way it used to be, and it's going to be more niche. Like it's going to be, and then they do have to do more to get consumers back, like special.
Theaters are going the way as arcades did in the 80s and 90s.
See, I was saying like arcades, roller skating rinks. I mean, yeah, some of them are still around.
But the theaters are going to be few and far. Like you said, it's going to be a niche experience. But after COVID, people are going to be like, nah, man, I'm good. Just like airport security changed forever after 9/11. I would not want to own theater stocks right now unless you're shorting it, in my opinion.
You have to do something like James Cameron. James Cameron might bring something new, a potential gimmick. If it's a good gimmick, it could bring.
What are they going to do? I mean, you can only do so much visually and audibly. Is
Yeah.
he going to make it like smells in the movie? Like you're going to get the scent of the
There's
forest,
there's already some smells in the theaters.
smell-o-vision?
That's the
Or
other problem.
I mean, would you going to taste something? You'd be able to touch it.
There's only so much they can do.
Somebody's going to get sick and vomit on somebody's hair. That's what's going to happen. I mean, someone's not going to be able to hold their stuff. At least one of these things.
Here you go, sci-fi.
That's back.
Hey, little Trumper. Hey,
I mean, I don't think your buddy there brings up bad points. I'm just saying, look, I think packed subways and packed airplanes are going to be
this
a thing of the past too.
This is what I said. I said the luxury seating is a must. He's like, people go there. I said, if I sit in a recliner, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm like, no.
You also don't have to recline.
Right. But I said,
this
is something that you need to do more of to get people more comfortable, more of an experience that you're not going to get at home. Like those recliner seats are far enough between before COVID that you didn't get as many annoying people. You had some space. You had stuff for snacks. That was a premium experience. But I also said, bring the collector aspect into it. Premium experience, like special edition posters again. They've done this in the past, but do it more so. Or special edition Funko Pops that you can only buy at the theater if you buy your ticket.
You got to make it a little bit more like an event,
right?
And not so much as
that's what I would experience. That's what I would do. Funko is one of the most popular things for collectors and movie fans. Do special edition stuff. You could only get it first weekend, limited edition. That's what I
don't know, man. You gotta, and he was also saying you gotta cater the movie theater to the movie goer. I would disagree. You need to make it cater to as many people as humanly possible. You want to have, I mean, for your film buffs, that's why they made AMC A-list.
Yeah,
so you can see a bunch of films for cheap, and I thought that was a really great idea. But the actual experience, you got to cater to people that, because he said he also don't buy no popcorn, right? Mm. He's the wrong type of customer. Mm-hmm. If you're going in there just buying tickets, they're losing money off of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're losing money. Their margin is not very strong on that.
Right.
So what you need to, that's why the popcorn costs $10 a bucket. When you can buy it for, you could pop your own at home for what, 50 cents a bag, you know, and bring it in. It's why, you know, they're trying to offer more food and restaurant options. Not necessarily a dine-in, but like I got the mozzarella sticks once. It cost me $12, but I was like, you know what? Damn it, I'm hungry.
Well, this just sped up the inevitable demise of theaters. Like they were holding on because in the past they were keeping their existing customer, and then in other regions of the world like China and other countries where there's emerging, like they were growing before all this. That's where they were making up the costs of other regions where people have a real big home theater at home, or streaming is very prevalent. It is prevalent in the rest of the world too, but you're just keeping your existing customer. Now it's going to drop off little by little by little, and the margins of profit are less and less and less. That's why they focus so much on China and stuff.
Well,
What do we? I mean, but that's
China doesn't complain nearly as much as we do, and they have even more money.
right.
Yeah. And you guys remember Blockbuster?
Mm-hmm.
Love Blockbuster. I used to beg my parents to take me there when I was a kid.
That's what movie theaters are going to be like.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like GameStop's going out of business, they can't hang. Digital distribution's killing everything.
Everything.
You know,
Yeah,
and also that if I buy a movie, let's say it cost, let's say $30 to take me and my wife out for a film, and then we didn't even buy anything yet. If I could buy that and stay home, we could order in a really nice dinner from somewhere, get it delivered, or we could go out and then go back. We have a beautiful 4K TV, one in the bedroom, one on the main floor. I don't have much in my basement. I'm gonna be honest. It's more for my gaming and work, but it's I don't know. Or we could invite people over for that $30. Now we just split the cost in half, or buy and we have a big couch. We could sit 7-8 people on our couch. Well, everyone throws in for dinner. We get something really nice, and then
Shifty Gizm create. Yes, it's not just COVID. This is a great comment. There have been studies that kids nowadays would rather watch YouTube, TikTok videos than movies. Within 30 years, it'll be over anyways. And then Goldman comes up with a counterpoint. Wasn't 2019 like the highest grossing movie for certain movies, but the majority of films aren't making money?
No, to answer Goldman's point, because I think his point is this, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, is that 2019 was the best years for theaters, plus or minus, net positive for theaters. Obviously, you had Endgame. Obviously, you had all this other stuff, and that skews the box office a little bit. But his point is real made. More people were going. More theaters were expanding, and that is true. But the problem is that right now they're not. Regal had to close. They don't have enough assets or capital in the bank to keep it, or they're going bankrupt. Amazon might swoop in and buy them. They were negotiating with AMC. AMC stock went up over 50% one day because just of talks with Amazon. Nothing inked, nothing signed. And if you were an AMC guy, that would have been a good stock to get in and get out really quick. But the challenge is that right now it's COVID is just, and it's depending on the states. I mean, like poor Disneyland. Oh my God. Gavin Newsom doesn't want to hear any crap. They might have to sue them.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't it be something if they closed up Disneyland and moved it to Texas?
Yeah, right.
Opening in 2025.
Wow.
Yeah, I can see it. Well, no, to the point, brick and mortar stores they are not long for this world. I mean,
no, it's just the reality of everything, not just.
My mall is completely screwed, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a mall. I mean, what the hell? When was the last time anybody actually consistently went to a mall? Like, I work in sales. That's brick and mortar. All you really need to do is turn the computers around, give them a touch screen to where they can find out what they need.
It's also habits and learning. Some people have engaged in online shopping and stuff where they haven't before. Once they get used to it, it's gonna hurt brick and mortar across the board.
Amazon, easy.
You have to.
I'm looking at my Amazon orders for 2020. I placed 201 orders to Amazon.
Yep. There'll be jobs.
And we're not even done yet. We're barely in fourth quarter.
Yeah. So I mean, and even more, it goes to show. And not only that, but people are working at home now, doing remote working. So I mean, there's no point in having people working as sales representatives. You know what I mean? Or theater attendants, because you can watch it at home. So it's like these jobs, you have to evolve, or you will get left behind. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but you shouldn't prop up things that are dying.
Yeah, local theaters closed 3 locations, kept IMAX. I think the focus should be IMAX, and I also think that a good thing to do that would be interesting is I should do a separate video on what no one's going to take my ideas, but ideas to help theaters IMAX, and then you could have the debut on streaming in theaters the same day, but have extra footage for the IMAX. Premium posters, Funko, like premium products you could get by cater to the hardcore, and you could up the price too if it has extra content and IMAX footage.
I say they're gonna. AMC needs to convert all their theaters to IMAX.
Right.
Yeah.
If they want to have a chance.
I mean, I like 3D
because you can't
but
get
it
that at
doesn't
home
for-
yet. You could have 8K and surround sound, and that is probably dope. I only have
Yeah.
4K, and I don't have a sound system yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not really.
Yeah, but you can't get that full IMAX experience.
You can't get that. They
And then-
have to offer something you can't get at home.
Right, and
Yeah.
then if you have extra footage too, that would be amazing. Like only in IMAX, 5 minutes of extra footage, that you're not going to get on streaming day and date. You know, then that would push. Oh, I got to see the IMAX experience.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was in charge. That's just
They
me.
need to convert them all to IMAX, and
Yeah.
I don't know. To me,
that's had the most staying power of everything else. 3D.
nobody cares about 3D. I don't think.
I do, but yeah.
Okay, never mind.
But the majority do not. I agree with you there. The majority do not.
I mean, you gotta offer something. You gotta make it like almost like a day at the movies.
Yes.
Something like that. It's got to be an event, and
Right.
I loved going to the movie. My wife and I would try to go at least once a month. And we would be like, we would gamble on the occasional, like Last Christmas. All right,
Yeah,
that one
rom-com
kind
or
of sucked.
something like that. Yeah, yeah.
But that's not the theater's fault. That's our fault for making a poor decision. I'm not going to punish it. And the popcorn was still just as tasty.
Yeah,
But,
yuck movie.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, I love going to the movies. I love seeing the Star Wars movies with my nieces and my nephew. Like that was great. And we could watch it at my brother's house, but that's different. We want to go to the theater.
Yeah, that is
Uncle
expensive.
Firewater's gonna buy them some popcorn and candy. Here's a soda, kid. Don't run around all the No, they're well behaved. They don't. They actually don't. We could babysit all of them for a week and it would be just fine.
Oh wow, that's great.
They're super well behaved.
Because the
But
kids in the theaters are not usually like that.
no, I learned that the hard way when I went to go see Civil War.
Oh,
I told my wife, there's a 10 o'clock showing. Not only will we pay half price, but there should be nobody there. No,
there was a civil war in the family behind, but
oh my God! And then someone had to stand up and yell at. There's one kid. He was like, "Oh my God, there's Iron Man! Can you believe it? Iron Man!" And it was just like someone had to get up and say, "Gentlemen, please quiet down."
yeah.
And they shut up. They shut up real quick. But I was wondering and my wife and I were talking. It was like, where are these parents?
Yeah.
Where are they?
My father-in-law that passed away?
I'm sorry to hear that.
He was great. When we took him to the theater, he didn't go much. He wants silence, and then he was such a quiet guy. But if someone was constantly blabbering in there, he would stand up, turn around. Are you going to be doing this through the whole movie? Because I don't want to hear it. and then just turn around like straight in their face. Like he wasn't a tall guy either. He's just like, I don't want. This is not what I paid for. He was just so great about stuff like that. He's like, no, do not be talking through the whole movie. He was like the last person you would expect, but he also like when I bought him a TV as a surprise once, and he like everyone's addicted to their phones and iPads. We're watching a movie. He's like, can you watch the movie or are you watching your phone? That's the way he is even in the house. He's like,
yeah, my father will give me crap if we're watching something. He's like, why don't you put down your phone? I was like, all right, fine.
I made a mistake early on when we first got married. I had like a handheld there. I was playing a game and he's like, are you coming to visit me or are you playing a game?
My sister did that to me too when I visited her the last time before the pandemic started. I visited her apartment and I was on my phone while we were watching TV, and she said, "Well, can you put down your phone, please? I thought you were here to visit me or something like that." I don't exactly remember.
Xavier Park says, "Can I have your Twitter, Mr. Host, sir?" You don't have to call me sir. It's Mad.
Why don't you just type it out for him?
Okay.
Make life
he also said he was drinking earlier, which is good if you're enjoy yourself.
I thought about it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy though, man. I hope I'm wrong about theaters. This is not something I want to be right about.
No, but still.
But I would debate your friend civilly, of course, because he seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
Not like some of those Amico characters we have coming in here.
Having trouble connecting. Please check your internet. What the heck? I got a weird thing.
My internet went off earlier. That's why I went off for a little bit.
All
New
right.
phone, who dis? No, I'm just kidding.
And then I couldn't get into StreamYard. I had to close out the Brave browser, and then I had to open it back up again. It was
All right.
weird.
Mladen sent in one more article here.
Well, actually, there is some Godzilla news, but it's not like anything major. I just checked on Twitter.
Okay. We'll see.
It's the
Avatar 2 image reveals first look at Eddie Falco's General Ardmore. Thank you, Milan. But this, I mean, honestly, though, this doesn't excite me. I'm like, okay. I am excited for Avatar 2. I am also interested to see if it's okay. So after shuffling the schedule, Avatar 2, I wanted to see if it's still going to be December 21. Has been pushed back the full year from December. Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's going to be 2020. They can't do it in 2021, man. They have to make sure that this virus is dead and dead.
Yeah.
You know, the studios
this movie has to make money.
Oh, absolutely. If Cameron talked all this crap, and not saying he can't back it up,
right?
But it's got to be backed up. I'm not saying he can't.
He needs ideal circumstances, and also I do hope he pushes a new theater technology. That's always how he get that in the past. That's how he gets the backing for a lot of the backers that invest in his films. Push a new technology. Something that could be maybe a higher frame rate. That didn't work out so well with The Hobbit. They tried that and people didn't like it. Maybe they're more open to it now that we have 4K TVs, though. Maybe we're now more used to it. Higher frame rates. But yeah, thanks for sharing, Mladen. I am looking forward to Avatar 2. Just like I said, don't count Tommy Tallarico out. Do not count out James Cameron. People that, have successes. They haven't had a failure yet. I'm hoping because I want to see the full. I hope it's really good. I have some slight doubts, but I generally just go back to the trust James Cameron. He knows what he's doing, and I hope the second movie is better than the first. I like the first one, but I hope they do something more interesting. We'll see if he pulls it out. I mean that's going to be a big event film. Hopefully, by then, hopefully I don't know. Is a vaccine coming? I don't know. They put things on hold.
Depends on who you ask. Trump says one's coming. You ask the governors, they're going to have their own doctors evaluated. I'm like, stop with the posturing. If the FDA approval for anything, and they have the most stringent guidelines in the freaking world. There's stuff approved that's proved overseas that isn't approved over here. Peyton Manning had to go to Sweden to get a neck surgery that wasn't approved in the United States. The maintenance treatment was fine, but not the actual surgery. So, get people need to stop, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. The TDS, as much as I didn't want to believe it, I think it's real, man.
100%. 100%.
I don't know if it's a lot of it's just online.
No, I personally know people like that they can't sleep at night sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I have family members that are like that. And it's just like when I walk away.
But I also think Trump supporters have it too, though. Like they think they're
invincible. Of course.
It's
they're not immune.
They say the dumbest stuff because they think he's a god. Like, no, he's just a guy.
No. We're all human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I do have to end it soon because I'm supposed to go on another one in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You're going on to another stream?
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot I committed to it.
Oh, man.
And then Mad Matt Vids, he's my co-host on the PlayStation Plus podcast.
Mad Matt's a good dude.
Yeah, so I said
Sir Nerdalot just mentioned a news story that happened yesterday. That a teenager in Texas discovered a potential COVID treatment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she's getting $25,000 for it. My grandma thinks that she should have gotten like $1 million or something.
I want 2% royalty.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the bank from that.
They should have talked to Firewater first.
Holy shit! Actually, you know what? I'll do the world. I'll do half a point. Half a point.
Yeah.
You put that in a drug. You use my discovery. I'll take half a point away from the pharma company.
You know what's kind of we kind of have to. I know people like to make precautions political. I don't think so. I think you should listen to science.
Doctor know about the economy. You know what I mean?
Well,
the exchange of goods and services beyond.
let's not play dumb though. The answer is simple: get people back to work. Do as many precautions as possible.
Yeah.
Stop playing politics with precautions. The hospitals have had emergency rooms. You always put on a mask. I mean, when there's something going on, bite the bullet, do a little inconvenience to help your fellow man and woman. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be political. I'm sorry. I mean, look at the Asian countries that are doing a lot better than we are because they just do what's recommended.
On top of that, they've always worn masks in public. If you've seen China or Japan, people will wear masks if they're sick or something.
It doesn't eliminate it. No one's saying. No one's going to that extreme, I think, but it could, if it could help, why don't we do it? Especially if it helps people get back to work. That's what I.
And not only that, I can't take any anti-mask protests seriously unless they don't protest with clothes on, because the government mandates that too.
Yes,
you can be cited for indecent exposure,
right?
Amongst probably a whole host of misdemeanors for walking around naked.
Yeah.
So you got to wear clothes. But the government, because like I said, people, like I said earlier, people have accepted that because that's what they've been doing forever. They don't even think twice about it.
Right.
Like smoking indoors. That used to be a thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't smoke, and I'm kind of glad they nixed that. But I mean,
that's very true. But societally, it just kind of slowly over time became unacceptable.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, I would leave it up to the establishment if they want to allow smoking or not.
But I just say you can't.
It's a trip going into casinos.
Absolutely.
I mean, depending on where you watch the news too, but the hospitals right now are on the brink of being fully filled, and that's going to cause people that didn't necessarily have to pass to go because there's more cases.
They might have to make decisions on, sorry, you're too old, we can't save you. We don't have a spot for you. We're going to gamble on this younger kid.
I mean, but that's why the deaths are going up somewhat, is because there's just not enough people to help the people when you're okay. All I say is, if you really say that you don't want to wear it, what would you say if a doctor was in the room? Like, or who's gonna? What are you gonna tell that to the person that's gonna help you survive, like putting tubes in you and stuff? I mean, that's a possibility. Like, I'm not gonna wear it. Are you gonna freak out at the nurse?
Texas almost has 1 million cases according to Worldometers. They're at 890K.
My state is increasing in cases too.
I mean, you need ideal circumstances to survive. I'm sorry. You need, I mean,
the whole point of flattening the curve or breaking the curve or whatever was to not overwhelm the hospitals.
Right, and that's not happening.
Because if you get a bunch of COVID cases and you still have to deal with broken arms, sports injuries, weightlifting injuries, car accidents, and all that other shit, your hospitals could get overwhelmed. Gunshot wounds.
I think whatever. It also, maybe I'm being spun by news media that they're not being overwhelmed, but I think with cases rising, I think they are. And I've also heard about some in the medical field also being furloughed. I don't know if that's true. I'm like, wow.
Well, it depends on how well they're being reimbursed for the COVID cases. Some hospitals get good reimbursement, other hospitals don't. I don't know why. I have no idea why that is. That's what I've heard. And I've heard in certain areas, if they label something a COVID death, or you get more money for the treatment.
Oh boy!
So you don't want to rule that out either. But I don't know.
That's scary to hear too. Like, because I see this. This is just a mess, because that could be exploited, and then that could be that could give credibility to those people that say, oh, if something else happened, let's label it as this. Oh my God. Oh, well.
Yeah,
it would be interesting to see with Sweden, because they said, F it. Let the cards fall where they may. And they said, if you're young, live your life. If you're old, stay home. We'll take care of you. As of right now, we're not sure.
Sorry, that's just my opinion.
We're wondering if right now the jury's still out on whether it's a public health experiment, effectively.
I think we should keep some of this stuff for future. Like, I'm happy if some of the
would you keep the plexiglass things that cover
why not?
ears and stuff?
That's personal, but It
I
seems
would.
to, you know,
Sorry.
I mean, if you could still get the same thing, I listen. I want some distance from some of these customers.
yeah, no doubt.
Well, I mean, some
I worked in
customers
retail.
don't wash their
That's what I
hands.
when I was
Yeah.
younger. Absolutely.
I was a cashier. I worked in retail. I don't mind some distance from some of these customers.
Because they don't wash their hands. I mean, I've seen it. Like some people who go into the bathroom, they don't wash their hands after they use it.
Yeah, that's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, I think I'm considering like wearing a mask in the future at grocery stores and stuff. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me. I mean, not this.
No. I'm
Not that mask.
but-
I mean, but I haven't been getting sick this year. Usually, I get a cold and stuff. Oh, damn! I tempted fate. Damn it! No, I shouldn't have said that. I haven't been getting my usual stuff this year. Besides all this other stuff, I'm like, oh, okay. If I don't have to get, man, I shouldn't have. Oh, I jinxed myself. Damn it.
That's why I won't go back to a theater, because if I've got to wear a mask throughout the movie going experience, it's not going to happen.
No, I can't. And how are you supposed to eat popcorn? You know,
No, it's bullshit. I'm not. No way.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll just wait for it all to clear up.
Honestly, I think restaurants are worse than movie theaters, though.
Well, what's the freaking point? You wear a mask.
The turnover is like less than an hour for the table. Oh yeah, we washed it. You're also relying. You're also on. What's so ridiculous is we rely on the lowest paid workers to do the cleaning, janitors and bus boys and stuff.
Yeah, which adds an extra layer of BS to their already BS job.
Right,
That's
they should be paid.
Like,
they should get paid a premium. You should get. I'm
not bullshitting, because I'm telling you, just going to work and having to deal with social distancing measures at my job, it's so annoying. Like after a while, it's just, I mean, we'll get fined if somebody comes in with the mask under their nose. You know what I mean? So it's like you really got to be like, hey, man,
we're
you got to become the mask police. Well, gentlemen, I got a dip.
Oh yeah,
I got to do the same.
Thank you for having me. Have a great evening, everyone.
Yeah. Let's just end it. Bye, everyone.
Deuces.
Bye, guys.
All right.